Hey guys, happy Wednesday. I hope you are doing well. So recently, we actually had two cases that were quite similar, and you already know if you listen to the channel on a regular basis about the first one. And also, I think I did put a screenshot in the community as well, so you might have seen it. Uh, basically, this male client hasn't been in contact with the ex, which is a female target, for a while, and we were doing spells to initiate contact. And relatively quickly after the spells, I think it was like a month or something. Yeah, probably like a month. The target actually reached out, but the target reached out via email, and the client forgot that he blocked her on email. But luckily, the target called him over the phone afterwards and kind of said, I reached out over email, so I'm calling now, and all of that. So, the moral of the story is unblock them. If you have them blocked, unblock them. So yeah, in this case, the client forgot that he blocked her on his email, but unblock them. And then the second case happened yesterday. So a female client and a male target, and there hasn't been any contact for I think 7 months or even longer, probably around that time. From what I remember, lastly, it was 7 months, but it's probably longer by now. And the target actually reached out, but the target reached out on her work phone. So she has two phones, two phone numbers, one for work and one like regular. And she hasn't seen the text for around 3 weeks. So he reached out last month, and she saw the text yesterday. So if you have two phones, you know, don't look at one phone only once in every 3 months. And I don't mean because you will be waiting for a text, because of course we know that's not good. But just like in general, why not check your phone for 3 weeks, right? So yeah. Anyways, everything is good. She did reply and they are talking now, but yeah, we want to avoid that, obviously. You don't want to reply right away that second, but 3 weeks is a bit long. So yeah. Anyways, while we are on the subject, my subject for today actually is connected with this, so this is why I mentioned these cases. And that is, a lot of people that I work with have this huge limiting belief that just because it's been a period of no contact, a while since they have communicated, or even if they're blocked, they have this fear that, it's impossible to get back into communication just because, it hasn't happened for months and months and months, or even years in some cases. Now, you got to understand that this is your fears telling you they will never reach out, they will never talk to you again. But that is absolutely not true. Why wouldn't they? And people unblock people, like I always say, all the time. All the time. I'm sure you have unblocked somebody. I have for sure. And your person can unblock you as well. It's very simple, You just click unblock. It's just one little click. It's so simple and so fast. And it can happen in a second. And it can happen right now. It can happen right now. It only takes a second, and they just need to click unblock. And this, you're going to be overthinking this. Oh, but why would they unblock me? Because this and this happened and our situation is really bad. But guess what? They can unblock you in an instance. They're just, they're having some pushes from the spells and thinking about you, and they are not, maybe using their logic at that second because they're overwhelmed with the beautiful memories, and they just click on block and they send you a text. It happens all the time. I mean, I'm a caster, I know it. So it can happen any second. It can happen right now. Maybe some of you have already been unblocked. Who knows, right? So please, guys, stop limiting yourself, because what you are doing is you're overthinking the situation, and then you are using all of the worst case scenarios, and you're convincing yourself that, oh, this is hopeless, there is no way this is going to happen, they will never reach out, I'm just not one of the lucky ones. And why wouldn't you be? I'm going to tell you why you think you wouldn't be. Because you think that you are not good enough for somebody to unblock you, for somebody to reach out. And yeah, you are aware that these things happen. So you're going to be like, yes, Svetlana, I know it's possible, but not for me. But why do you think not for you? It's coming from somewhere. So why do you think that Mary can get that text, or that Ted can get unblocked, but you can't? What is the difference you are seeing between yourself, Ted, Mary, whoever? Tell me, think about it. It will not be the very same thing for everyone, but I bet that for a lot of you guys, it's gonna be either that you don't think you're that special for somebody to unblock you and for somebody to not be over you, or you think that your situation is just so bad and this mistake was done by you, that they will never forgive you and they will never want to talk to you again. But why does then Mary get that and you wouldn't, and her situation is just as bad? Think about it. Think about if there is something there telling you still, even though you're working on yourself, you are not good enough. You can't get unblocked. Why do you think that you can't get unblocked? That's the thing. Because you know that people unblock people. Or why do you think you can't get a text after 6 months or a year? Other people get those texts, some even without the use of magic, a lot of them, right? So why are you different? What is the deal here? Why can't you get it? Think about what is underneath this limiting belief, because something is. It's not going to be the same thing for everybody. I did give two most common examples. It can be something else. Think about it. Find the actual limiting belief behind this, because this is a limiting belief, sure, but that's not the main one. It comes from somewhere. There is a reason why you think you can't get unblocked. There is a reason why you think you can't get a text. There is a reason behind it. I want you all to find the reason behind it. Seriously, find it and then work on it. Reverse it. Make it your advantage, I'm so special that even though my situation is really hard and really bad and I have done some mistakes, my person can't forget me, because I'm so special, because we had such a special bond, and I bet you did. This is why you can't forget them. This is why you are doing this whole process, because you had a special bond. So why, if you had a special bond, and a lot of you guys have told me we had such a lovely relationship, we had such a strong bond, we just felt so connected. So why do you think that special bond, that lovely connection, that beautiful thing you had is gone just like that, and you will never get unblocked? Can beautiful bonds just disappear just like that? Do people just forget the people they had a special bond with? No, they don't. So why do you think that in your case, yeah, you were just forgot just like that? Why? Why do you think you're not special enough to get unblocked, to get a text? Why? What's behind it? Where is it coming from? So this is one of a very common things I see, and I really want to motivate you today to find your true limiting belief, That's coming from something inside of you. It's not about the person and it's not about the situation. I promise you, it has nothing to do with it. It's something else. And I want you to find it and I want you to work on it. And I absolutely want you to remind yourself that you can get unblocked this very instance. Just like right now, while I'm saying these words, you can get unblocked. You can. And you can get a text right now, or tomorrow, or in a week, or in 2 hours. But it can happen just like that. It's not something that is, you just make it something that is unavailable for you, that is so special and you can't have it. But it's just a text. You have probably sent, I don't know how many texts today. So have I, right? So why wouldn't you receive one more? You probably received a bunch of texts as well. It is just a text, remember. And you guys, we all give such significance to texts. It's just a text. We get overwhelmed with not receiving one, anxiously waiting for one. And it's just a text message. Remind yourself, it's just a text message. It's no big deal. It's so simple, right? So, guys, I hope this was helpful. And I hope you're doing well. Make sure your exes are not blocked. And yeah, I'm going to talk to you soon. Love you. Bye.